Hi, my friends. So we are driving with Christian Morrison, realtor extraordinaire at Keller Williams, Black Hills Keller Williams.
That's me.
That's Christian. You remember him from, I interviewed him for my YouTube channel about 3 months or so ago.
That's the cool part about YouTube, right? Now we're meeting in person.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
And I'm meeting a guy for dinner tonight that was just on
yeah, that's right. That's cool.
It's crazy. Christian was telling me that there's normally, 500 and something houses on the market at this time,
Yep.
and now there's how many?
Right now, currently listed in Rapid City, there's around 70 houses listed. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. 71 to be exact.
71 houses and normally 500.
It's dramatic. It's a very dramatic difference.
And what's causing people from out of state, you think, Christian, or what?
Yeah, I mean, from my personal sample size, I guess you could say it's people wanting to escape their areas they're at.
Yeah.
Get to somewhere with a little bit more sanity, I guess you could say. A little more laid back. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. I mean, everybody seems to be coming here for those reasons.
Any place particularly? Everyone's
that they're coming from?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of all over. I would say, there's a good mixture of Colorado, California, Minnesota, Arizona, even Texas.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. I don't know why you come here. I feel like Texas is probably the most free state, but I mean, if you're like super anti-mask and stuff like that, Texas has mask laws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, which is kind of surprising, I think, to a lot of people. But yeah, it seems to be that's why they're coming here, to me.
The houses are moving pretty fast, I imagine, too, right? I mean.
Yeah. So the average days on the market, typically in like what they call a seller's market, is around like 55 days on the market. That's a seller's market.
Is that from time of listing to kind of closing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and so right now the average is 27
Oh!
days. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. Yeah, so that means people are getting offers in the first couple hours of being on the market. Yeah, it's pretty insane. So it's tough to sell stuff.
How are people? I mean, are they selling their houses back in Texas? Or like how they?
Yeah, sometimes.
How they doing it?
A lot of it is they don't have stuff to sell most of the time.
Gotcha.
But sometimes they do. I'd say it's about 20% of a house to sell. A lot of cash buyers.
Yeah.
A lot of cash buyers coming this way. But yeah, sometimes they have houses to sell. If it's like a new construction, like we were talking about yesterday,
right.
they can make that work pretty easily.
Christian was saying,
hard to be competitive if you have a house to sell.
He was saying yesterday about new construction that there's ways you can actually, kind of work the loan out so the builder isn't left with a hole in a wet bag, and you on the other hand can actually work the loan while you're trying to list your house. Not so much like a contingency, but mostly like it's like, look. The builder says, "Look, if you can't sell your house, the builder isn't out." And if you want to talk to Christian, I'll put his info in the show notes about that. But it's actually a pretty unique way because a contingency just means you got to sell your house before you can occupy this other one.
Right.
And that's not easy to do. As someone who sold, I mean, hell, I think I've sold 5 houses, and we always price it right just because we're not that anal about it. But some people are, and it's crazy. Like, my house is the nicest on the street. Just ask me. Like, yeah, every one person's ever heard that.
It's true. Yeah.
Now, you were saying you were involved in some kind of chamber of commerce thing where they're saying the Rapid City has capacity for how many more people to get?
Yeah, well, there's like an economic meeting that I was in. They said we could have the capacity for like 500,000 people eventually.
Crazy.
Eventually, obviously, it's gonna be a while for that.
Right.
We're only about, the metro area is only about 100,000. So I don't know. It could happen. If we have that kind of growth, it's going to be insane here. It's going to be a frenzy, which I don't know. I really think this election is going to make a difference one way or the other.
Yeah.
I really do. I think.
Do you think it's not going to?
I think it is going to make a
Gotcha.
difference. Yeah, I think, let's say if Trump wins, I think it'll slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
No, that's a great point, man.
Yeah, I think if Biden wins, I think it'll speed things up even more. People will try to escape the big cities and stuff and come this way. But I could be wrong. But that's just kind of my feeling on it at the moment.
Well, it's interesting too because unlike last time Christian, Portland, Maine, from where I'm from, there's no more growth. I mean, you can't grow. You can only grow up. And here, there's we went to a place yesterday. It's, freaking land as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous too. It's not just flat. It's prairie, but it's gorgeous,
but
beautiful
you can
land.
build on it
and
still have a lot of beautiful landscape.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can build thousands of houses and still have all the views are still there.
Well, look what they do in North Texas. I mean, there's no views, but they put houses on top of houses, and those are selling like hotcakes. So it's not like there's no place to build and that you can't get utilities in there, no water. There's water here, and anyway, it's an interesting dynamic for a future investment, if nothing else, because they only got 52 houses on the market, man.
71.
I mean 71. Yeah, excuse me, and that's I mean, I'm not so sure that will be a anomaly. I'm not from here. I don't know, but
yeah, some people think it will. It's kind of a debate a little bit. Some people think it's an anomaly. Some people think it's going to continue. But if you look at the average here, the average appreciation over the last 15 years is 3.5%. Okay?
Yeah.
2017 was 7%, which is insane. 2018 was 9%. 2019 was 9.4%. So if you look at the last 3-4 years,
it's like triple the average.
So it's like even if that continues, in 2 years you got 20% on your money. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Which really your money is just your initial investment.
Yes. That's
your initial down payment, which you're going to get back anyways.
Well,
I don't know.
I tell you, that's where real estate. I work in financial planning, and diversified portfolio and all that. But the facts are, real estate is there's only so much you can do in terms of going down. If you have a house on there and you keep it, you might not get what you pay for, worst case scenario, but the likelihood is quite high that you'll get what you put into it.
Yeah, most people don't know this, but in the last 7 economic recessions, which an economic recession is, what is that? 2 straight quarters of down market, right?
That's right on, man.
So 2 straight quarters of down market. Out of the last 7, only one of those, the housing market's gone down, and that was 2008.
That's interesting.
But everybody thinks it's every single recession that your housing market goes down, but it's only been one since like 1980 something, or no, sorry, since 1960 something. So the 1990 crash, that the real estate market was only up 0.1%, but it still didn't go down.
It didn't go down?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's pretty. If you're curious about that stuff, you can read the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac books they put out every quarter
for free.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome.
That's interesting, man. That's well, especially we know for a fact the housing stock is in short supply. Anytime you have short supply and you have increasing demand, it's just basic economics. All right. Oh, where are we doing? Where are you driving to?
Oh, I'm going to the school.
Oh yeah, cool. There's a Catholic school. Yes, right. I
forgot where we're going.
I forgot where we're going, man. I was like, okay. But there's a Catholic school here, which is kind of cool. And the Christian said you had some clients that send their friends or whatever. And there's a Christian school here. And I can't imagine public schools are bad in Rapid City, man.
No, there's there's school districts people like, and there's school districts people don't like.
But it's not ghetto, friggin' bullets flying all over the place.
Not at all, no.
I mean, it's just a nice town.
Clean, nice town.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to ask you, they're putting a new base over by the high school, like a new baseball stadium up there.
Which high school? The one on the north side of town?
I think it's
Central, the red one.
Yeah.
The school red. Yeah, that's gonna be. It's actually gonna be a new stadium for entertainment, like acts coming in.
Like a concert hall kind of place?
Yeah, concert hall type place, yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. And then also in that same building, that's the Civic Center.
Yeah.
They have the Rapid City Rush there, so
that's a minor league hockey team?
Yeah, there's a hockey team there.
Oh, so it's going to be like
arena.
Arena.
Yeah,
sweet, man.
Yeah, pretty awesome for our area,
Yeah.
To bring in bigger concerts.
I wonder if they'll bring like a development league. Oh, there it is, Catholic school. All right, cool. Out there. So that's the Catholic church and school, I imagine.
Yeah, and then this is part of it on the left.
Okay, cool.
St. Thomas More.
St. Thomas More. Oh, yeah, right on.
This is the ground also. That's their chapel over there.
Right on. Those crazy Catholics, always up to something. I can say that because I'm Catholic.
They're always trying to get us.
Oh, they're trying to get us with the Pope.
Guilt. No, I'm just kidding.
Catholic.
There's a Monument Health. So.
Oh yeah, dude. I was driving by here the other day, as a matter of fact, last night. I said, man, there's all kinds of hospital stuff.
Oh yeah, so this whole section right here was just built. It's still being finished.
Brand spanking. You got pediatrics, yeah. So is that a hospital? Oh yeah, look at
that's
that.
The major hospital.
Health and Vascular Institute. It's a huge brand spanking new place.
Yeah, and that's now part of the Mayo Clinic, our hospital.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they just joined the Mayo Clinic. So.
Monument Health right there.
It's pretty cool, man. It's really nice.
So you're not at a lack of a major hospital in Rapid City?
No. That's a main question people have when they come here.
About hospitals?
Yeah, everybody always asks about the hospital.
Really?
It's an awesome hospital, yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, I just had a baby there, and it was a really good experience. So.
And your baby came out alive.
Yeah, she's alive still.
Without 3 eyes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right on. That's interesting, because I know the hospitals and the schools are always first priority people. You know
Yeah. So, as schools go, public school-wise in the west side of town, Stevens High School, that district, just got an award for the best school district in
Is that where we
South
were,
Dakota.
West Boulevard?
No, West Boulevard is part of a different school district.
Okay.
But remember when we went over there by Canyon Lake, that area?
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
That is in that school district.
That's called Stevens.
Yeah, Stevens on the west side of town, yeah.
Gotcha. And, all right, well, Rapid City doesn't look that bad. I mean, at least from the school itself, is that what's called Rapid City High School?
That one up there is called Central High School.
Central High School, yeah.
Central High School.
That's right there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice. It really is.
I mean, I'm sure in some regards the numbers are always kind of misleading. You know, we've gone to, you know, my wife graduated from school with that. I got a 2. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and mine had a 4, I think. But you know, here we are still alive, and we made it. So
There's probably an argument to be made that it's maybe good for kids not to go to a private school. I don't know. I've heard arguments both ways. You know what I mean? Like, it's good for them to be around regular kids too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people have their own preferences.
Yeah,
but-
each his own, man. It's kind of like homeschooling. Some people say they need socialization, and homeschoolers.
Yeah, I was homeschooled, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, the kid's gonna be. I literally believe the kid's gonna be the kid. You can give him guidance and all that, but he's gonna come out
Nature
the
versus nurture, right?
I literally think it's a little bit of nurture, but a lot of nature.
I agree, man. It seems that way.
All right, so Christian, any thoughts? But I'll hang up this and I'll post it when I get back. Thoughts, questions, comments, or not questions, but comments about anything?
No, I think no matter where you are, I think if you are been thinking about like moving anywhere other than where you live, you want to get out of where you live, you should do it sooner than later. Because any area like Rapid City right now, I think is just going to get busier and more expensive. So if you want to do it, I'd pull the trigger sooner than later. That's one advice I've been giving to people recently. So
I actually agree with that 100%. It's not just about interest rates being low. Actually, I actually do think there's a kind of a divide. Politically and economically too in the country, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. And as such, if you're looking for that great escape, I don't know why you'd wait. Now, obviously, your situation, my friends, is different than Christian's and mine. It's different than this guy's right here. But if that is on your mind, I'd be laying plans for it now, which is why I came out here to do these videos for my own sake, but also to help other people get a gauge of what's going on out there. And look, I love it out here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I came out, Christian, expecting to be disappointed like I was in Colorado Springs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said, man, I've always been wanting this, kind of like a quote Western mountain-ish town. You know what I'm saying? I said Colorado Springs just didn't do it for me, but I'm pleasantly surprised. So, all right, I'll put Christian's info in there. Yeah, I'm sure you have an email newsletter they can subscribe to and all that, and you can contact him as well. And Christian's a good guy. Don't hold it against him, but he's a good guy. And again, if you want contact, I'll put his stuff in the links there. All right, thanks.
Later, guys.
See ya.